You are lying in bed. It's 7 p.m. on a Friday. You just sent the "I'm so sorry, I'm not feeling well" text, and suddenly you feel a massive wave of relief. You aren't sick. You aren't lazy. And you definitely aren't boring. In fact, your brain might just be operating on a level the rest of the world isn't ready for. Today, we're looking at the psychology of why staying in is actually a high-level survival strategy. Society treats extroversion like the correct way to live, but for millions of us, the outside world isn't a playground, it's an energy vampire. Psychologists call this optimal arousal theory. Think of your brain like a battery. For some, being at a crowded party is the charger, but for you, every small talk conversation and every honking car horn is a 5% drain. By the time you get home, you're at 0%. Home isn't just a building, it's the only place your nervous system can actually find its resting state. It's not that you hate people, it's that you value your peace more than the noise. There's a deeper reason you love your couch, and it's called environmental agency. Outside, the world is chaotic. You can't control the lighting, the temperature, or the person talking too loud on their phone. But at home, you are the architect of your own universe. For the highly sensitive or the deeply creative, this control isn't a luxury, it's a prerequisite for deep thought. This is why some of the greatest breakthroughs in history happened in isolation. Not in a crowded bar, but in a quiet room with a single candle. Your staying home isn't avoiding life, it's curating it, but we have to be honest. There is a thin line between a refuge and a cage. Are you staying home because it fills you up, or because the world has become too scary to face? If home is where you go to create, think, and breathe, you're winning. But if home is where you go to hide from your potential, that's when the walls start to close in. One is peace, the other is avoidance. Understanding that difference matters. Society has this script. You're supposed to want to go out. You're supposed to post the pictures, make the memories, live your best life. But what if your best life is sweatpants, a comfort show you've seen 17 times, and zero obligations until Monday? That's not sad. That's self-awareness. Psychologists call this a low-stimulation preference. But really, it's just knowing that your inner world is rich enough that you don't need constant external entertainment. So if you're the friend who cancels, the one who genuinely prefers Friday night in pajamas, the one who'd rather rewatch The Office than make memories, you're not broken, you're not missing out. You're just wired for depth over noise, peace over performance. If you've ever felt guilty for choosing a book over a bar, hit that subscribe button. You've found your people. And if this video felt a little too accurate, you might want to watch the next one, because the psychology behind people who enjoy being alone is even more surprising.